All right, campsite looks pretty good. I'm gonna be taking care of that there, don't worry. All right, I'm just about packed up and ready to go. Oh, I'm gonna kill that mosquito. Why? Because
there's a road and it leads right out of town.
let's do it. Okay, that's it for Southwest Rocks for this trip. Once again, the most beautiful setting you could possibly hope for in a campsite. Listen to the waves all night long. Skippy comes to visit you in the morning. There's no light pollution here. You can see all the stars. I'm gonna have to remember that particular spot that I was in. That was a really good one. I have the what 3 words saved. I'll put it on the screen right now. What are we doing today? Today we're going across the Oxley Highway. Yes! We're gonna go across the Oxley Highway. We're gonna stop in at Ginger's, as one does. Then we're gonna head on up to Armidale, do a little bit of camping up there. And then tomorrow I go home and see my wife. It's Mother's Day and I am feeling a little selfish for being out here doing this. How'd you sleep last night, Raj? Well, pretty good, thank you for asking. As you do, or at least as I do when I'm camping. I went to bed pretty early. Got into my tent at about 8:30. Read for a little while. Once I fell asleep, I slept. Woke up at about 4 o'clock this morning and I could see a little bit of light coming through the wall of the tent, and I was wondering if sunrise happened that early, but no, sunrise didn't happen until 6:30. That was moonlight. I stayed in my sleeping bag for probably another half hour or so, just, you know, being warm. Once I heard a kangaroo coming to camp, and you always know it's a kangaroo when you're at Southwest Rocks. There's nothing really else there. You know, a kangaroo, maybe a goanna. They say there's koala bears there. I've never seen one. Once I heard Skippy bouncing around camp, I got up. And by the time I got out of the tent, the kangaroo had already left. But a couple of minutes later, another, I don't know if it's the same one or not, but it came back, clearly begging for food. It was a mother and it had a joey with it, so I obliged, gave it what was left of what was supposed to be my dinner tonight, which is a meal of vegetarian cuisine with zucchini, peppers, stuff like that. It would have been tasty. So yeah, we're going south for a little ways, and then we'll be going west across the Oxley, and then northwest up to Armidale. Armidale is up on the tablelands. We're going to be gaining about 1,000 meters in elevation. All right, that's enough yapping for now. If I could say one negative thing about Southwest Rocks, it's you have to bring mosquito repellent. I picked just the right day to go there. Look at this weather forecast. Starting tonight, it's raining forever. First stop of the day at Relieve Heartburn Concludes. Sweet. just leaving Ginger's Creek Café, a place that's synonymous with the Oxley Highway. It's a real shame I didn't have the camera on, because that was the tighter, twistier part, which is more to my tastes. And I was in a really nice flow, so it's a shame. I'm not gonna lie, part of the reason that I was in that flow was because I wanted to get to Ginger's quickly, because I was really hungry. I had a delicious bacon and egg roll, really good bacon and egg roll, because I gave all my food to the Kangaroos. That guy was telling me to slow down. You wonder why? Guys are the reason. You too, you are in the middle of the road. Fuck you looking at? Very covered up caravan. That's interesting. All right, we're here. Okay, Doomer-esque Dam is reject, nickel, and appropriately sleepover. Back once again at Doomer-esque Dam, which is an absolutely lovely setting. It's a real shame that these trees here aren't in bloom. They were really cool looking the last time I was here. Many more people here than there were last time. It was a lot colder the last time I was here though, so maybe that has something to do with it. This is an absolutely beautiful setting, and I know you can't see it because the camera flattens everything out, but these are lovely, lovely hills in the background. Yeah, there's so many more people here than there were last year, and that's good. A place like this should get used. A lake ecosystem and a critical corridor. This reserve provides a corridor between core koala habitat to the west through the Mount Duval Nature Reserve, seen high above the dam to the north. Shut the gate, mate. Looks like they had some fire back here. I wonder if it was back burning or if it was a real fire. My home for the evening is set up. It's time to go into town and rustle up some grub. Or, you know, in other words, get some food. All right, it's 5:30 in the morning. It's time to pack up and go home. Day 3, the ride home. That was a really good night. That was a good way to end the trip. There were more people than I was really comfortable with in that very small area there, but everyone was quiet and you know, friendly, but kept to themselves. I chatted with a few people, got to speak Spanish with someone, which is, man, that's so rare and so good for the heart and soul. Man, these roads are slick. Speed limit is much higher. I don't care. I'm taking it easy getting out of here. Let's hit the road. First stop of the day, fueling up, reclaiming Servant Denser. So I've made reference a couple of times to something that happened on the way home on my last trip. That sign that I pointed out before, the one that said Tamworth, we stayed in Tamworth on our last day. And when I was coming home from there, I had the option of taking either this road that I'm on now or sort of a B road about 10 kilometers that way. I had never taken the other road, and I have taken this one before, so I was like, oh, I'll go the other way. You know, I'll see what it's like. And that road was, that road was not great. I mean, it was fine, but it was a road that was traveled by, it looked like it was traveled by mainly road trains. It was really desolate, and most importantly, most relevant to me, is I was seeing dead animals on the side of the road every couple of kilometers. As I left Tamworth, I communicated with my wife, and she told me, yeah, be careful, this is the kangaroo, you know, watch out for kangaroos, they come flying out of nowhere. And I was like, I'll be fine, don't you worry. And then what happens? A pig comes running out and hits me. Hits me. Like, I didn't hit it, it hit me. It ran directly into my front wheel. I was like, oh man. Like, I saw it too, I saw it. Honestly, I should have reacted a little bit better. I think I could have avoided this one. I'm gonna do a full post-mortem video on that, and I'm gonna really break down how long I had to react to it. But long story short, that pig hit my motorcycle. It hit directly on my front wheel, almost directly on the axle. I did not go down. Don't ask me how, I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure it's just the centrifugal force that a GS carries with it. So it hit my front wheel, it bounced off that and hit almost directly on my foot, which hurt. I thought it had broken my foot for a minute. That thing was solid.